All right, hello, big game Bengal audience. This is a quiz, NFL 1,000 yard rushers, making sure everything's in frame. Here is the motivation. I was doing the Immaculate Grid. I'm going to be recording a longer Immaculate Grid video for my main channel, and I posted on TikTok as well. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do a quiz about 1,000 yard rushers, and I found this nightmare of a quiz that I've never done before because this is not my area of expertise. We have every 1,000 yard rusher ever, maybe up to a point. I see 2022 on here, so it's pretty up to date, it seems. 260, and it's sorted by the amount of times they rushed for 1,000 yards. So I'm going to forget some easy ones. That's always how this goes. I'm going to pull out some crazy ones, hopefully. And there will be many on this that I just absolutely have no chance to get. But it looks like a nightmare. 260 different names. Let's see how we can do. So the most recent year they played, I'm assuming, is the year that they retired. We're going to start with Emmitt Smith. We also get Antoine Smith as well. And we're going to have a couple of those. Lamar Smith, J.D. Smith. Wouldn't have had either of those. Robert Smith I would have got. And I could type their full name, but I'm not going to do that. Curtis Martin gets us up to 7. No other... Oh, Doug Martin, of course. The muscle hamster. We're at 7 already. What a start. Chicago, 1986. Walter Payton. Barry Sanders. Is this in frame? It is in frame. Just checking again. Indianapolis, 2016. What? I'm so confused with what that would be. I guess it's got to be Frank Gore, right? Why is it only listing Indianapolis? Why are some multiple teams? That's so bizarre. Frank Gore, Indianapolis Colts legend. All right. St. Louis and Pittsburgh, Jerome Bettis. I can't believe it's only listing Frank Gore for the Colts, but it's okay. Dallas, 1985 should be Tony Dorsett. Really, he's 8 seasons of 1,000 yards. Pretty incredible. Pittsburgh, 83, Franco Harris, RIP. St. Louis, 2012, Steven Jackson, but he also played for the Patriots and Falcons, so this might be difficult for that reason. I might just be confused on some of these. Like Minnesota and Washington, 2018 is going to be Adrian Peterson, but he also played for Seattle, also played for Tennessee, also played for Detroit. He played a lot of places, Arizona, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson really got around at the end of his career. Thurman Thomas for Buffalo. LaDainian Tomlinson, San Diego 08, even though he played for the Jets. But I guess that was their most recent season getting 1,000 yards. But also Frank Gore did it for San Francisco. Did Adrian Peterson do it for Washington? You know, he actually might have. And I know LaDainian Tomlinson did not for New York Jets. So, all right. Jim Brown, Marshall Faulk, but 1989. No, it's Eric Dickerson. It's Eric Dickerson, but Marshall Faulk is also Indianapolis and the Rams. Cincinnati and New England, Corey Dillon. Indianapolis and St. Louis, 2001. That's Marshall Faulk. There we go. Tennessee, 03. Eddie George. Eddie George had 7 seasons of 1,000 yards. Wow. Indianapolis, Arizona's Edgerrin James. The Edge, Jamal Lewis. I'm going to speed up slightly. Fred Taylor, who also played on the Patriots. This looks like Ricky Waters. Giants and Cardinals. Otis Anderson? It is. Giants 06, Tiki Barber. Amon Green. Tennessee 2013 should be CJ2K. Marshawn Lynch, LaShawn McCoy, Clinton Portis, Sean Alexander. Misspelled that. Hook'em Horns coming up. Earl Campbell. Hook'em Horns again. Jamal Charles. Michael Turner. No, it's Warwick Dunn. Tampa Bay, Atlanta. Chicago 2014. 5-time Matt Forte, it is. Also played on the Jets. Giants, 1995. I have O.J. Anderson. Is it Rodney Hampton? It is Rodney Hampton. I'm actually on a roll right now. Thomas Jones coming up. Let me just type Jones here. Let's go. We got Aaron Jones, Kevin Jones, Julius Jones. Jets in Washington, 1984. Gerald Riggs. I typed Diggs. Gerald Riggs. He's Atlanta, 86. Jets in Washington, 84. Oh, it's John Riggins. John Riggins. There we go. Buffalo 86 is the Juice. O.J. Simpson. Jim Taylor on there. Miami and New Orleans should be Ricky Williams. 09, I'm guessing. Hook 'em. Running back you. Cedric Benson's going to be on here later. A lot of Texas running backs. And they're going to have a couple more. Bijan Robinson, who knows, maybe CJ Baxter, if Jonathan Brooks gets to the league. Minnesota and Washington, 1996. That's tough. 96. Robert Smith. Is that his name? Robert Smith? I think it was. That one might be troublesome for me. Wasn't that who was the Minnesota running back? I think it was Robert Smith, right? They already have him in there. So Robert Smith. He's okay. So he's Minnesota 2000. Minnesota and Washington. I just thought of TJ Duckett. I'm gonna type him in. Not on here. Never rushed for 1,000 yards. Just a power back, I guess. All right, Atlanta 83. Oh, I don't know. See, this is where things start to get tough. 1983. I mean, I just thought of Jamal Anderson, who definitely did it with Atlanta. We already typed Anderson, I guess. I mean, there's no way Jamal Anderson didn't rush for 1,000 yards. We've already typed it. Okay. A lot of names here. We're gonna have to move on. I thought of James Wilder. I'm gonna get him in here, even though he's Tampa Bay. But for some reason, I thought of it with Atlanta. I guess the time period close. Cleveland 2022 is the Chubb or not, Nick Chubb. Minnesota 2022, Dalvin Cook. Washington and Carolina 2003. That's not TJ Duckett. TJ Duckett. Am I screwing up a name somehow? Steven Davis is who it is. Shoot. All right, there we go. And we get TD, Terrell Davis. He would have been easy, though. Dallas 2021, Zeke. You know what's crazy? Just how few players, and great ones, have rushed for even 1,000 yards 5 times in a career. Like, O.J. Simpson was unstoppable. Yeah, no, he was unstoppable. Even the police couldn't get him. Only 5 times rushing for 1,000 yards. Pretty incredible. Like, and Arian Foster and Zeke both have 4. Arizona and San Francisco, 2001. Garrison Hurst, it is. Derrick Henry. Priest Holmes. Hook him. I typed in Priest. I'm just going to get Holmes just to cover my base. My bases. A lot of Texas, as I said. Okay, New Orleans 2020 or 2006, Deuce McAllister. Rams 77. Hit it 4 times. Rams 1977. I'm lost on Rams that are not like Marshall Faulk, Eric Dickerson, who I've already typed, obviously, who's higher on this list. 4 times for the Rams. Some names that I'll miss are going to be names that I know. I got to know who that is. Like, it's Elroy Hirsch is not going to be an option. We'll move on. It was 1977. I got to be able to get that. Just don't know it right now. I don't know if I'll ever know it. That's going to be tough. Willis McGahee, he's up next. Ernest Biner, he's on here. Did it 3 times, Cleveland and Washington. I saw Cleveland and just Cleveland. I went for it. 83. Did Freeman McNeil get to the Browns? I know he's a Jet. Freeman McNeil. Jets 85. Okay. Cleveland 83, dude. I really thought I had it with Ernest Biner. Baltimore 2012. Last season doing it 2012. Ray Rice did it 4 times. Like, that's Ezekiel Elliott level. Arian Foster. Could have done it more. New Orleans and Washington 1986. It's going to be tough. I've typed Riggs. How is Gerald Riggs not on here? He is. Okay. Never mind. Forget what I'm saying. I don't think Timmy Smith is on here, but that's the only Washington running back I know because he had that amazing Super Bowl. Seattle 88. Kurt Warner, the other one, it is. Seattle 1995, I don't think I can get, though. 4 times. Last year was 95. I have a real gap of knowledge in the 80s and 90s for sure. Like, I know probably the late 60s and 70s better than the 90s. Or late 80s, early 90s. I just don't know. Raiders 85, Marcus Allen. We got Terry Allen. Rings a slight bell. The thing is, the Seattle running back we're looking for had more 1,000-yard rushing seasons than Marcus Allen. That's just insane. Because Marcus Allen was so good. Neil Anderson and Marcus Allen next to each other, you just don't seem right. Giants 2022, Saquon Barkley has already done it 3 times. Buffalo and the Rams, 1989. Buffalo and the Rams. Don't think I'm going to know that. Pittsburgh 2017, Le'Veon Bell. Greg Bell. Yeah, of course, knew that. That's when I typed Bell, I was getting Greg. We got Le'Veon. That's lucky. Cincinnati 2011. Is this Cedric Benson? I don't know if it is. Hook him. 2011. I would have guessed his last year of getting 1,000 yards was like 09. Green Bay 73. Is this Paul Hornung? It's not Paul Hornung. He was just maybe too much of a gadget do-it-all player. Oh, that's going to be like the only runner that I know from those Green Bay teams. That's tough. Bart Starr was their quarterback. I know that. I know who played quarterback for him. Paul Hornung was, I think, a good guess. Cincinnati 1990. I just thought of Achilles Smith. That's very not it. Is this who's a Penn State running back that Cincinnati drafted? I think he was a bust though, so this might not even be him. Kajana Carter. I just don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. No running back in NFL history has rushed for 1,000 yards with the last name Carter. Seems like it would have happened. It's in 1990. Why did I just Icky Woods? Woods is on here. He had 1 season, 1988. That's, I think, a decent guess, to be honest. The Icky Shuffle, another legend, kind of one-hit wonder. We'll move on. San Francisco, 1989, Roger Craig. Buffalo, 83. I mean, it's not O.J. Simpson, but I'm going to type it anyway. Even though I've already typed it, doesn't make any sense to do that. Larry Zonka, also a Giant, legend. Minnesota, 1977. I just don't know who the running back was when Fran Tarkenton was the quarterback, and he never rushed for 1,000 yards. Not sure on that. Get Todd Gurley up next. Minnesota 77. Just thought of Chester Taylor, by the way. We might get to him if we haven't typed Taylor already, which I already have. So he did it once with Minnesota in 06, and then they drafted Adrian Peterson the next year. Baltimore 2019. J.K. Dobbins. Has he rushed for 1,000 yards 3 times? No, he hasn't. Lamar Jackson's going to be on here, too, if we don't have him already. But I guess we already did. Or is it only running backs? No, just 1,000-yard rushers. So Michael Vick's going to be on here, too. Baltimore 2019. Justin Forsett? No, but Forsett is on here. It was 2014. I knew it was a bad guess. Right away. Baltimore 2019. Did it 3 times. No way I'm about to do this. It's not Gus Edwards. Tavius Murray. He just was not with them. I don't know. We got him on the list. Got DeMarco Murray too. Baltimore 2019. I surely cannot miss. I just can only think of J.K. Dobbins. And I can think of Gus Edwards, but it's not going to be. We do have N. Edwards. It's Robert Edwards of the 98 Patriots. Would not have got that. I'll be honest. Baltimore 2019, not Justin Forsett. After Ray Rice, of course, as well. Lamar Jackson, who are you handing the ball off to? Oh, you got to be kidding me. I mean, Devontae Freeman's going to be on here, but it's not going to be him that year. Unless it is. It's not. He was a Raven. Freeman, we did get him with Atlanta. He also was a Giant. Freeman McNeil. I can't believe I'm going to miss that. We got to go, though. We got to go. Oakland and Las Vegas, Josh Jacobs. Jacksonville 2011, Jones Drew. Yes, Cleveland 68. I'm not going to know. Carolina and San Francisco, McCaffrey. Baltimore 77. I don't know. Joe Mixon. Philadelphia 81. Don't know. Giants 88. I wanted to get all the Giants. Rodney Hampton, Otis Anderson. 3 times. Joe Morris? Yes! And we also get Alfred Morris and Mercury Morris. Would have got all those, to be fair. Jets in Arizona, 88 or 98. Jets in Arizona. Don't know. Got to move on. 07, Willie Parker. I just typed Walker. That's Herschel Walker. I wanted Willie Parker. Cleveland, we already got Jim Brown. We got to move on. Detroit, Billy Sims. Yep. Philadelphia, 02. Deuce Staley? It is. Atlanta, 2011, Michael Turner. Rams in San Francisco. Before, I don't know. Oakland, 78. It's too early for Bo Jackson. I'm going to type him anyway. I've already typed it, I guess. Joseph Adai. I got to move on. Denver, 76. Floyd Little. We do get Floyd Little. He's 71. I don't know that I'm going to know it then. Like Rams in 1966. Just don't think I know. We have 6 minutes. Tampa and New England. I might just try to like really ram through this. That's LeGarrette Blount. 2012 Brandon Jacobs. It's not. It's Ahmad Bradshaw. Miami and Detroit. Ooh. In Detroit 2013. That's a tough one. Who is that? Miami and Detroit. Detroit's kind of throwing me off there. 2013? I mean, I'm having names pop in my head. Tatum Bell is not going to work. He wasn't Miami. Detroit, 2013. I mean, we already have one of these, like, random Lions running backs in Kevin Jones. Kevin, like, Smith is the other one, right? Or something. I don't know who that is. Miami and Detroit 2013 is tough. Jordan Howard popped into my head because he went to Miami, even though he did it with Chicago. Miami and Detroit. I have no idea. Joik Bell. No, it can't be it. We have 4.5 minutes left, just a little over. Chris Carson, Clinton Portis. Oh, this is Denver and Cleveland. It's Ruben Drones. Excuse me. Jacksonville 2019, Fournette. Charlie Garner. Ryan Grant. Yes. The law firm, Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. We also just got Sean Green by mistake. There's Green Ellis. Dallas 73. I've already typed in Dorsett. I can't remember who their other back was. Actually, I might not even know. Denver 90. It's after Terrell Davis. Or before Terrell Davis. I don't know. Green Bay 2014. Eddie Lacy. Cheeseburger Eddie. Green Bay 1999. I don't think I know. Oakland 05. Justin Fargas. He's 07. 05. Before McFadden. Is it Lamont Jordan? It is. Denver 2019, CJ Anderson? No. Melvin Gordon? No, he's 27. Only did it with the Chargers, really. Denver 2019. Not CJ Anderson. Not Ronnie Hillman, obviously. We got Calvin Hill with Dallas. And Jeremy Hill, who I would have got if we got over there. I need to speed through this. Denver 2019, Philip Lindsay. Okay. San Diego 2013, Ryan Matthews? Yes. Oakland and Dallas 2015. Darren McFadden. Pittsburgh 2010. Rashard Mendenhall. Houston 2016. Carlos Hyde. He's Houston 2019. I mean, it's not Steve Slayton, but I know he's going to be on here. Houston 2019. Ben Tate can't be. I mean, the years don't even come close to matching up. 2016. Lamar Miller. Yes. New Orleans and San Diego. I don't know. Kansas City 91, don't know. San Francisco 54, don't know. Tampa Bay 99, I thought of work done if we didn't get him already, but it's years don't match up there at all. Yale Sayers, yes. Detroit 02, and Kevin Jones. I swear the other one's Kevin Smith, but Philadelphia 1949, no shot. 07, Westbrook. Miami 96. Is that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Damn. Oh, I typed it wrong. It is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the other one. I'll never forget him. Jay Ajayi. Yes. Atlanta 2022. Tyler Algier. Kevin Barlow. I mean, I'm on a roll. I don't have enough time. 2002. Is it not Robert Smith? 02. Just thought of Chris Henry. Not Chris, Travis Henry. RIP Chris Henry. Minnesota 02. I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm not going to get that. Washington 06. It's not Stephen Davis, Clinton Portis. I'm having a bit of like, I'm collapsing under the pressure. Natrone Means is on here. He's not the year I was trying to get. Marion Butts. That's who I was trying to get. Green Bay 49. I have no idea. I have no idea. Chicago, like the 50s are going to be tough for me. I'm struggling here, and I'm going to miss ones that I can get just because I'm not capable of getting the year, or I'm not fast enough. Jacksonville 2022, ETN, Chicago 2022. Who did it last year? Justin Fields. Denver 99, Mike Anderson. I mean, shoot, dude. Who did it for the Commanders? 2021, Antonio Gibson. Atlanta 95. I mean, I've typed Jamal Anderson a million times. Just who I have. Cleveland 2010. Trent Richardson was not on the team. Don't type that. Jerome Harrison. Wow, I thought I had it. Kareem Hunt. Chris Ivory is going to be on there. I'm just scrolling down as fast as I can. Jonathan Taylor. Indianapolis 2019. It's not Vic Ballard. I mean, that's an insane guess. Who did it for the Colts in 2019? Don't know. Chicago 2020. I mean, Jordan Howard, I've typed. It's not Khalil Herbert. It's David Montgomery, maybe. I also get Wilbert Montgomery. I wish I had more time, because I'm missing ones that I could absolutely get. Lawrence Maroney. Shoot. 2012 is going to be somebody I can get. All right. I got 177 out of 260. Didn't have the... Christian Okoye, of course. Eric Rhett. I know the name. Okay, let's look. I missed William Andrews. I don't know who that is. Lawrence McCutcheon. I've heard the name. Mike Pruitt. George Rogers. Chris Warren. I've definitely heard of. That's kind of tough. John Brockington, James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Chuck Foreman would not have got. Mark Ingram, but Baltimore 2019? Oh, man. That's tough. It was just not... I was hoping to see Saints for Mark Ingram, to be honest. Leroy Kelly, Liddell Mitchell, Adrian Morrell, Greg Pruitt, all very tough to get for me. Wendell Tyler, Mark Van Egan, Otis Armstrong, Dick Bass, or Bass, probably. Reggie Bush is Miami, Detroit. I mean, I know it now, but yeah, I was hoping to see Saints on that. But he might not have rushed for 1,000 yards with the Saints. Bobby Humphrey. Dorsey Levens, I know. If I had more time, I'd definitely get Dorsey Levens. I was just freaking out at this point. I didn't even get to the third row, really. Chuck Muncie, Christian Okoye, I would get for sure. I just saw it and just like, I don't even know if I really thought about it. I was trying to get the 2000s at that point. Steve Van Buren is a name I've heard. James Stewart would never have got. Edgar Bennett. I type Bennett. Michael Bennett. Yeah, I mean, I know that. There's two Michael Bennetts that are going to be on here, too. Different ones. Liddell Betts. Rocky Blyer is a name I could have got. Honestly, I feel really confident I could have had that. A lot of names in here. Sam Cunningham is a name I know. He might have gone very high in the draft. Or he's just, like, was the Patriots' leading rusher for many years. A lot of Garys back-to-back here. Oh, it's alphabetical at this point. That actually could have been used to help me. I could have been scheming the system a little bit. Didn't notice that until just now. Peyton Hillis I could have got, but I just didn't have time to think about it. Napoleon Kaufman is a name I know. Marlon Mack, I would have got to, for sure. Stump Mitchell's a name I've heard of. Of course, I would get Noshawn Moreno, for sure. Tony Pollard, obviously, we get. Dominic Rhodes, I would get. For sure. 2001 on Dominic Rhodes. I think of him more as like a mid-2000s guy, to be honest. But I would have eventually got him. Stephen Ridley would have got, for sure. Rashawn Salam is a name I know. I would not have guessed him with the Bears, though, to be honest. I think about him as a college player. He was a beast at Colorado. CJ Spiller would have got. Ramondre Stevenson would have got. Jonathan Stewart for sure. Michael Vick for sure. I even said it. I should have typed it. Derek Ward, I for sure get. Beanie Wells, I for sure get. Tyrone Wheatley, I think I could have got to. Landale White for sure. Could have done better. I think we could have really been pushing 200, but just didn't have the time. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. I think I still did well, but it's just that's a lot of names to get in a short-ish amount of time. If I had 30 minutes, who knows? Maybe that would have been too much time, but definitely too much talking per usual, but trying to make the video as entertaining as I possibly can. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.